Unraveling Idioms. Sowing one's wild oats. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of English language learning. Today, we're exploring an intriguing phrase that you might have heard in conversations or read in books. Sowing one's wild oats. It's a phrase that carries a lot of history and cultural nuances, and by the end of this video, you'll not only understand its meaning but also how to use it in context. So, let's get started. Sowing one's wild oats is an idiom that dates back several centuries. To fully grasp its meaning, let's break it down. Sowing refers to the act of planting seeds by scattering them on the ground. In agriculture, this is the first step in starting a crop. Oats are a type of grain used for food, such as oatmeal or feed for animals. Wild oats suggest something untamed or not cultivated. When combined, sowing one's wild oats metaphorically means engaging in wild or reckless behavior, typically during a person's youth. It often implies experiencing life, making mistakes, and learning from them before settling down into more responsible and mature roles. The phrase, sowing one's wild oats, has its roots in agriculture, with wild oats referring to a type of grain that was considered useless or a nuisance. The saying originally implied wasteful or unproductive actions, particularly in young men who spent their time and resources on frivolous pursuits instead of preparing for their future. Over time, the phrase evolved to encompass a broader range of youthful indiscretions, not just financial squander. It became a common way to describe the period in someone's life when they experiment with different aspects of life, including relationships, travel, and various forms of pleasure or risk-taking. In contemporary usage, sowing one's wild oats is often used in a somewhat nostalgic or understanding tone, acknowledging a phase of exploration and sometimes rebellion. It's important to note, though, that while the phrase can have a light-hearted connotation, it should be used with sensitivity to the context and audience, as perceptions of what constitutes wild behavior can vary greatly. Here are a few examples of how it can be used in sentences. They say he spent his youth sowing his wild oats, but he's a responsible adult now. Before settling down, she wanted to sow her wild oats and see the world. Understanding the phrase, sowing one's wild oats, opens up a window into not just the language but the cultural attitudes towards youth, maturity, and personal growth. It's a reminder of the universal journey from recklessness to responsibility that many people undergo as part of their life story. We hope this exploration has enriched your understanding of the English language and its colorful idioms. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more insights into the fascinating world of English in our next video. Keep learning and exploring.